The Art of Leading a Small Group. I'm Mike Zigarelli. There's been a lot written on how to lead a small group and how not to lead one. Here's a compilation of some of the best ideas out there. 20 practical tips that will assist you in leading your group to a life-changing experience. They also apply just as well to almost any other kind of teaching or discussion facilitation. Here's number 1. It's not about you. Let's get one thing straight from the beginning. Leading a small group is not about the leader. It's about God. The more you can remain in this mindset of magnifying God and minimizing yourself, the more others will learn from the study. Take a cue from John the Baptist. He must increase, but I must decrease. For some small group leaders, this humble posture is quite natural. For others, the ego has a funny way of creeping into everything they do. If you find yourself saying and doing things out of concern for what others will think of you as a leader, that's a red flag. Instead, try not to worry about your reputation, about people-pleasing, in Paul's words. Your job as a small group leader is simply to co-labor with God, to draw people closer to Him. So, to boil it down to a sentence, to lead a small group with excellence, be the guide on the side, not the sage on the stage. This is God's group. Keep Him at the center, and He will bless everyone in the group. Number 2, lead in God's strength. Tip 1 said that great small group leadership happens when you make the study about God. Here's the flip side. Great small group leadership happens when you lead the study through God. The best leader is one who's first a follower. Ask God to empower you to lead beyond your abilities and return to this prayer often. Additionally, make prayer the bedrock of your group time together as well. At the very least, opening and closing each session by collectively talking to God. Number 3, lead with joy. The disposition of the leader powerfully drives the disposition of the whole group. When you adopt a joyful and celebratory disposition throughout the study, others will follow. When you smile, when you're upbeat, when you're genuinely excited to be leading, when you celebrate successes, it will infect the whole group, and that will significantly improve the experience for everyone involved. As you know, though, joy doesn't just happen. It's not something that you can engineer on demand, nor is it something that you can fake for very long. Rather, real joy starts with seeing clearly the opportunity with which God has blessed you. You've been commissioned to help Him make people's lives better through leading this study. Your work with this group is, in fact, a sacred ministry. This sort of perspective leads to gratitude for the opportunity, and out of gratitude flows joy, both in your preparation and in your leadership of the discussion. Number 4, encourage accountability. Accountability matters, and because it matters, we see it in a lot of contexts. CEOs answer to boards. Elders oversee pastoral performance. Accrediting bodies hold schools to high standards. Governments guard against excessive power of their branches by maintaining a checks and balances system. Accountability matters in small groups as well. We're more likely to experience permanent change when we have an accountability partner who will support us, ask us whether we're keeping up with the studies, and check on our progress. So, early on, encourage people to walk through the study with at least one other person. Number 5, preparation, preparation, and preparation. The familiar real estate axiom is that the 3 most important things in property are location, location, and location. In small group leadership, and in teaching generally, one could piggyback on this axiom and say that the 3 most important things are preparation, preparation, and preparation. There's no substitute for it, as some of us have seen from witnessing an unprepared group leader or teacher. If you're going to facilitate effectively, you need to have mapped out how you'll begin the group meeting, what questions you'll cover, approximately how much time you'll be devoting to each of them, some proposed answers for each question, and a way to bring the meeting to an effective close. In your planning, though, don't worry about becoming an expert on the subject. Great facilitation can easily happen even though you're not an expert on the topic. Remember, you're a guide on the side. but great facilitation is unlikely to happen without planning and thorough preparation. Number 6, model the way. If you want people to listen to one another, then listen closely to them. If you want people to be transparent and candid, then you go first. If you want them to dig deeper to identify root causes of their problems, then model that yourself. If you want them to be accountable to one another, then be sure that they know of your accountability relationship. Lead by example, not just by what you say. This is the end of Part 1. Please view Part 2 for 7 more tips for leading your small group.